Hello, my name is Helen Houston, and today I'm going to show you how I make Scottish tablet. This is one of the most popular sweets in Scotland, so this is my method of doing it. There are several methods, but this is my method. So let's get started. What do we need? Well, first of all, we need to get our ingredients together, and that they are very simple. Half a pound of butter, 2 pounds of sugar, a tin of condensed milk, and about a quarter of a pint of milk, all very slimming. You also need a heavy duty saucepan with a heavy bottom. You need a baking tray that you're going to pour your cooked mixture into at the end, and you need something to stir your tablet with. A wooden spoon or a wooden spurtle, because you're going to have a very hot mixture, so metal is no good. So a wooden one is what you're after. So first of all, add all your ingredients to the pan: your butter, your sugar, your condensed milk, and your milk. And then you have to turn the heat on at its lowest setting. In the left-hand slide, you see the pan just beginning to the butter has melted, and then in the right-hand one, you see it's beginning to bubble. Now, this stage takes, I would say, about 10 minutes or so in order to bring it up very slowly to the boil. You're stirring very frequently, you don't want it to catch, and you have to make sure that all the sugar is dissolved at this stage. There it is, bubbling away there. You can see that this is sugar boiling. It's very hot, so your wooden spoon is essential. Notice how I'm doing the middle and going out to the edges, just making sure that every part of the bottom of the pan is covered. And this also keeps the mixture from boiling over the top of the pan, which you certainly do not want. It's quite a pale colour here. But as we go on, the colour you'll see begins to get darker and darker. It's boiling all the time and you're stirring all the time. This is a critical stage, because this is the stage where you're wondering, is this the time to take it off the heat? And look at the right hand slide. You'll see it's kind of, the tablet has gone to the bottom of the pan. It's still bubbling away there. You would still be stirring it, but it's got quite a dark colour. So now is the time to bring in the reinforcements, because the last stage of tablet making is to beat the mixture. Traditionally, this was done with the wooden spoon, but I must say I'm quite happy to embrace technology, and I use my handheld electric beater. And you're just beating it again. This could take about 3-4 minutes beating, and you beat it until the trace of the beater, as you pull it across the pan, you can still see the ripples, the trace of the beater. That's the mixture thickening, and it's now ready to be poured out into your greased baking tray. You've greased your baking tray in advance, and you pour the tablet into that, and you'll notice how it just finds its level, and it's just ready to do it. It's very hot at this stage, so be very careful. You leave it to cool. When it's lost quite a lot of its heat, you then use a ruler and a sharp knife to score the top of the tablet into the squares that you want. Now, this is not cutting it, you're just marking the top, scoring the top of the tablet base, and you leave it to cool. I normally leave mine overnight, and then in the morning, or after that length of time, I tip the tablet slab out onto a board and then use my hands to break it up into the squares that I've already marked. You can see that from the slides here. And by this time it's a really lovely dark shade. Now, what do we do now? Well, it's ready to eat. So you can do whatever you wish to it. You can put it in bags, as I've done this way. This is quite nice if you're selling it at a fundraising event to do this. or perhaps for Christmas you might want to put it into bags for Christmas. You can put it into a dish and just eat it. Tablet does freeze very well, believe it or not, in the slab. So just wrap it up and put it in your freezer, and then take it out the night before you want to use it. Again, leave it overnight to defrost, and then break it up into the squares that you've marked. Also, it will keep in an airtight tin for about a month, I would say. So there you are, that's your how to make Scottish tablet, and I hope that you will enjoy making it and enjoy eating it. Thank you for listening.